about y'all? Come on in and let's have us another visit here on The Humble Show. I'm Grant Fletcher, being joined by my co-hosts, Moonbeam Hallows, Brandon Cox, and somehow on the couch with us over there with Moonbeam as well is our good friend, Megan. Megan, I won't say your full name, just in case you don't want me to, but also there with Moonbeam, not phoning it in, so we don't have you boxed up. But hello, how are you?
Hey, doing cool.
You made the full, 4-hour drive over to Neshoba County, right?
It's longer than 4 hours.
Yeah.
Probably 5, yeah. Passed up my house, didn't say nothing.
Traveled up the Mississippi.
Traveled up to Mississippi.
I detoured around your house.
Sure, yeah.
I go through Livonia.
Okay. No one knows where Livonia is.
Oh.
Isn't Livonia the one that fell in love with Kip from Napoleon Dynamite?
Yeah, it sounds about right.
Was it Livonia
She
or was
was,
it like something else like La Fonda?
La Fonda, yeah. She was hot.
She was.
She was a very attractive lady. Yes.
She was very, very sassy. She was all about him too.
Or maybe it was La Fonda. I don't know. Anyway.
No. I think you're thinking of the guy from Happy Days.
Oh, okay. LaFonza.
Yeah.
Yeah, LaFonzi. LaFonzarelli.
You figured it out. Yeah, of course. How are we, everybody? How do we feel?
Hey, you know what? Pretty cool, honestly.
Yeah? How so?
Yeah. I don't know. Just having a good time.
Just always keeping it cool.
Yeah.
Brandon is. You've been breaking away from wearing the uniform.
Yeah, for the past like 8 or 9 shows. I don't know why. I think it's
okay.
mostly because I think just there was one show that I was like, you know what, I'm gonna change it up, and then I just kind of stuck with it. It's been shorts and black tees.
That's okay.
That's
we don't even
those
see
who
the
were,
shorts.
huh?
We don't even see the shorts, but I bet they're gray.
Yeah, there we go.
Yeah.
Oh, whoa!
Look at that. Look, we know Brandon's limber. We've already established that on the show. Brandon's wearing a Descendants t-shirt today. You know what's funny is a while back, my daughter Margot had a school project where she had to make a collage.
Yeah.
And she had to do it was like a rainbow collage. Like she had to have like a red column, and so on and so forth. Red, orange, yellow, whatever.
Yeah.
And so we did like a comic book collage. And I sat there at the kitchen counter and I tried to like help her cut stuff out and kind of lay it out and figure it or whatever. So we're sitting at the counter and we're cutting stuff out. And she's over there by herself, like sitting next to me, just kind of in her own little world cutting. And she's like mumbling something under her breath. And I realized she was singing "Cool to Be You" by Descendants.
Oh, nice.
Yes.
Which is such a harsh song for a young child.
Kind of a bummer of a song. Yeah.
Yeah.
Kind of a bummer of a song, but it's got a good beat. It's got a good tune. That's all she really cares
That's
about.
a lot of their songs. And for better for worse, like a lot of Descendants and all songs, like there's usually at least one song on each album. It's like, well, whenever I got friends in the car, I can't play that one.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah. Some of them, don't age well, but when you're making music for like 30 years, it's kind of that tends to happen.
It's all more than Descendants, but the all songs that are, it's like, well, I'm gonna enjoy this by myself. They're all written by Bill Stevenson, the drummer. I think he had I think he had a lot of growing up to do, and I hope that he finally did it.
Maybe.
Here's hoping.
Yeah.
Here's hoping. Hey, Megan, you stopped by for a reason, or at least we dragged you in here for a reason. Moonbeam dragged you in here for a reason because we talked a little bit about Happily Ever After Fest last week. But I think you could give us a better lowdown on what's actually happening. You care to explain yourself?
Let me interrupt real quick.
Okay.
This is what I'm going to try to get them to do. I really want Fabio at the show.
Like the Fabio.
Yeah.
Like the Fabio.
Okay.
Like that's what I want them to bring to this event is Fabio.
Yeah.
I want Fabio
in romance.
Yes, just Fabio and and I want him to do some in costume photo ops.
You
With
talking
his,
about like you
just
you
with
talking about like you
the-
want to
fluffy white shirt,
Yes.
that, like with the open.
Oh,
Yeah.
see, whenever you said costumes, I thought you were referring to like a dead pigeon on his face.
Busch Gardens. That's
Yeah.
what I said. It was. I thought it was a duck.
I
Yeah,
forgot about
shout
that.
A
shout
duck or
out to
like
all
a
the old people
Oh yeah, I
listening.
thought it was like a duck or a pigeon or
Shout out to the old
something
people.
crazy
That
like that.
happened at Busch Gardens, Williamsburg, in
Yeah.
Virginia.
Yeah, that's right. He
Yeah.
was on a roller coaster and got hit by a bird.
Yeah,
That's-
it broke his nose or something.
Bless
Yeah, he
his
had to
heart.
get plastic surgery.
I bet he's still fine.
Yeah.
I'll make sure I write that down.
Yeah,
Write that
Fabio.
down.
I
Let's
request
see.
Fabio, or I'm
Well,
not coming.
It looks like Fabio is a steal at about $30,000. So
Yeah.
you know,
We get some sponsors for
let's do it.
Fabio.
Yeah. Let's get some
Hey,
sponsors.
I'll
for the
just
clip.
contact Harlequin Romance. Maybe they'll just sponsor him to come to our show.
Hey,
Maybe.
Humble Fam, if you would like to sponsor Fabio for the HEA Fest, please contact Megan at HUMBL3ENT.com.
I think if we
Or-
all chip in like $15, you know, you tell two friends and then they tell two friends and they tell two friends, we could have that covered by like Friday.
Look,
Yeah.
look, man.
Right.
I got this friend, this Chicano guy named Daddio. He'll show up for like $200.
Will he wear the wig and everything? Because
Oh,
otherwise,
dude, he'll. I mean, he's done worse things for less money.
Okay,
A 20's a 20, baby.
20's 20. No, but yeah. So, anyways, we're talking about Happily Ever After Fest. Give us the lowdown. Give us the concept. Give us the genesis of this whole thing.
Well, it kind of started because I read trashy, smutty books.
Okay.
And I was riding home from Mobile Bay and saw how there was a book show that there was a lot of bad press.
Yeah.
And so lots of negative things. We'll
Just
bad
Let's
press.
swoop in and steal
And
that.
so
guy.
I messaged Moonbeam and I was like, hey, have you guys ever thought about doing a book show? Her immediate response was, talk to Greg. And I was like, oh,
Yeah.
I don't want to do that.
Are you sure that was my immediate
Oh,
response?
absolutely. You were like, talk to Greg about it. And then I was texting you the next day. I talked to Greg, brought it up to him. By that night, HEAbookfest.com was purchased. And here we are just slightly over a month later. It's basically a Comic-Con for a different fandom. It's just for people who
Just be
read
real-
smutty, trashy books.
There
Yeah.
will be zero comics there.
Um,
unless
yeah,
they-
Yeah, zero
Unless
comic
they're
books. Unless there is
comic-
a spicy
Sorry.
comic book publisher out there, right? But
Or, I mean,
Oh, there's
I mean,
plenty of
like
those.
romance.
Yeah.
romance. It's basically for romance readers. It's not just smutty, trashy stuff. There are, tropes. It's
Yeah.
called a closed door romance. So they kind of lead you up to something happening and then don't tell you that it happens and they just move past it. So there's lots of different things.
yeah, the
But,
yada over that part.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
Blah blah blah, whatever.
All right.
So we're pretty excited about it. We have a couple of really good authors books announced, I'll say now, with many, many more to come. We have over a year to the show. It's September 5th through the 7th
Go ahead and
of
get your ticket now, though.
2025. Yes, you can purchase your ticket now. Very
Oh,
awesome.
we have
VIP.
we have a like a payment plan situation too, right?
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
We do. That's the
That's
best part. So the VIP tickets are early bird pricing is $275.
Edit that out. I'm just
I
kidding.
said early bird. And it's
They're up on the
covered-
internet right now. So if I'm editing it out, you need to change that website.
Yeah. It's
We're upping the price. Sorry, everybody.
Yeah.
it covers you get a swag bag and you get to come in on Friday. That's for VIP only to meet the authors and get, things signed. We're also doing a masquerade ball.
Yeah. I'm excited about that.
I'm very excited about that. So that only right now comes with your VIP ticket. So if you want to go to the ball then I suggest you purchase your ticket now. But the payment plan, I believe it's like 20% down.
It's like $60 now, and then like
Yeah,
$20 a
yeah.
month.
I want to
Wow.
say it's due like your final payment is like 2 months before the show.
Yeah.
So it's spread out really well, so everyone
You can just
gets an opportunity to
set
go.
it and forget it. But yeah, and like a lot of groups, like these book groups that Niggles is in, like they're like all like a bunch of them are talking about getting like a cabin and
Yeah,
like
because
doing
it's in Sevierville, which is where Dolly Parton is from.
Yeah.
It's very close to Gatlinburg and Pigeon Forge. We will have some booking information posted on the website and the Facebook probably this weekend. But you can, go in together and make it a girls' trip and get an Airbnb or
Or a
cabin
boys' trip.
somewhere. Yeah, or a boys' trip.
A
Come
hunky-
Make
hang
it
out
a
with us.
boys trip.
Boys.
Yeah.
a hunky boys trip.
Yeah, bring
Sure.
your
Yeah.
husband and he can go fish and you can come hang out with us at the book show.
I've done the cabin experience up there in that area, and it's a lot of fun. Just don't try to pet the black bears, and you'll be okay.
No, the
Yeah.
black bears are fine. They're cowards. It's the brown bears that you want to be scared of.
Well, yeah, for sure.
Hey, doesn't this town have some kind of like a country fried like medieval times?
They
yeah,
do.
No. You're talking about the Dixie Stampede.
That's exactly what I'm
Yes.
talking
Yeah,
about.
it's like a big
Hold
show.
on,
It's like a
what's-
big production. Like you sit around
Yeah.
this like arena, this dirt arena, and there's like horses and like stunts and things
Yeah.
like that. Yeah.
Is it?
Huh.
They have like a medieval type one too, like
Oh, do they?
No, I want to go the country way.
yeah, but
They-
there's like a country one too.
Like we sorry we don't have any
Yeah.
forks at the Dixie Stampede.
Here's the thing. Every time we would do the Preserve Halloween Fest in Dallas, and I would make that drive from the venue in Irving over to Dallas proper to Brick and Bones,
Yeah.
I would pass by the Medieval Times over there, and I'm like, man, there's not enough
Yeah.
time, but like one of these days, I'm gonna make it over to Medieval Times, and we're gonna make this thing happen. But alas, never worked out for me in that regard.
Well,
There.
yeah, maybe
Stampede.
Well,
we'll
I've been
make
to the
that a
Dixie
thing.
Stampede. It's good. It's fun.
There are so many things in this world that I have been prejudiced about. I'll be like, I know what that's like, and then I'll go to it and I'll have like the time of my life, or I'll experience this and I'll have the time of my life. I am still in that stage in my life where I see a Renaissance fair. I'm like, I'm pretty sure I know what that's gonna be like.
I don't know. You might be surprised, man. Ren Fair's a good time.
Yeah, I'll get past that point eventually. A friend and I were talking about going to a Renaissance fair eventually, but in the meantime, it's just like, yeah, big turkey leg and jousting and accents and
I feel like you would walk past a guy selling mead and he'd be like, in the like Renaissance fair type voice, be like, "Hello, kind sir, could I offer you some mead?" And you'd be like, "Hell yeah, I want some mead."
I have
Go over that.
I've had various meats before, and and I know I probably shouldn't be saying this because I have friends who watch this and who can be like, "What, you feel like this way?" But like all the meads that I have taste like a straw burrito with no carbonization. It's
Yeah, they're
very
kind of like sweet, but I think they're designed to be that way.
insanely sweet, just like to the point of like being saccharine. I feel like I'm eating a jar of Jello, or jelly, not Jello, a jar of jelly. Just it's too much.
Hey, I got a story about that.
Okay.
When I was a little girl, I was about 3 years old, maybe 2 or 3. I was always been a little fat girl, and we had a restaurant here in Neshoba County called New Orleans Famous Fried Chicken.
Okay.
Really?
And it's Ronnie's Steakhouse now, but it used to be called New Orleans Famous Fried Chicken.
What a downgrade.
Yeah. So, well, I
Thanks
mean,
for
they
giving
do
us the
have
lineage.
best
Glad we got that.
hamburger steak in town.
Yeah.
But like, anyway, so I stole a bunch of jelly and then the packs and went outside. I guess my parents weren't paying attention. and I went outside and I thought I was hiding, and it was just because the glass was that like one way glass, you know what I mean? Like they could see out, but I couldn't.
It was
see
just
I
tinted.
thought
Yeah.
I was hiding, but like I was just in front of the glass and I was just digging all this jelly out, like eating, like sticking my whole tongue in the jelly, and was just going through packs and packs and packs. And then the next thing I know is like I hear like knocking on the window, and I peeked in, got real close, and I could see my cousins like staring at me, pointing, just laughing their butt off. Like, look at that fat girl out there with a jelly.
Well, Paddington Bear needs his marmalade.
Yeah. So anyway, that's my jelly story.
Look, I think that if I mean it's jelly that they just have that you can grab, right?
Yes.
Yeah, in the packets.
Yeah,
Jelly,
so
baby.
it's I don't it doesn't to me in my mind, and I'm sure that I'm wrong, don't take legal advice from me. I feel like you can just grab as many as you can and it's not stealing because they're offering it to the public.
Yeah.
right,
gratis.
right.
Complimentary.
Let me tell you, I have enough Diablo sauce in my drawer right now to marinate an entire Thanksgiving turkey, and I plan on doing so one day.
One day. You gotta brine
it's
it
cool.
real good first.
Yeah. Well, I mean, there's enough salt content in there. It'll
Yeah.
be fine.
I hear that.
Dude, I wanna live moss on the day of thanks.
You
Yeah.
know what, Brandon? You should take a turkey and stuff it full of refried beans and tomatoes and Diablos. Let's just make a
Yeah.
here's the deal.
Make a turkey rotel.
Taco Bell turkey.
Yeah, me and Pam like right after she and my dad divorced.
Yeah.
So
went
immediately
to
after the jet ski.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
Okay.
We went
and
to
the titties. Don't
Crystal.
forget about the titties.
Oh yeah, all of that.
Never forget that. But we went to Crystal Burger and got like 40 crystals. And
As you
we
do.
stuffed our turkey with the crystal burgers.
Yeah. So
What?
I want to say that I've seen a recipe for crystal stuffing before. And
Yeah, it turns into absolute dog food
yeah.
inside the turkey.
So
Like,
like you
can-
take the meat out and you like chop up the meat and you put it in
No,
No,
like
son.
no.
You just put the whole thing in
buns
there.
out of the sleeves
Yeah, but
and stuff 'em
here's the
right in there,
thing.
like, like-
Number one, it's and nothing against Crystal, but it kind of started out as dog food. But but like
fair.
I just honestly, it has all the right ingredients. Plus, all that bread is going to soak up all of the juices from the turkey. In practice and in theory, I don't see what could go wrong. I've never done it
turkey
before.
was delicious, but
Yeah.
that bread, like, it gets real soggy.
Yeah.
Never heard of that before.
Yeah, but we sure did. We stuffed that turkey with crystals, so it's got the little onions, little pickle, and just they were like, "You want cheese on your crystals?" We were like, "We're stuffing a turkey with it, man."
Hell yeah.
Of course we want
And
the
what-
cheese.
What you think?
Wow.
Just turducken.
I
Kind of want to try it now. Actually, I mean, it sounds.
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
and you can let us know how yours turns out.
We should do a Thanksgiving
So-
special.
We don't
I
even
don't,
F with-
I don't know if I'll do
Roger.
that because I'll be honest. For the past 2 Thanksgivings, I have before cooking it, I have completely deboned my turkey, and it cooks so much faster, and you can make a delicious demi-glace out of the bones.
Look, like we said last week, Brandon likes to cook, and it's just we just solidifying that fact right now. We're talking about
Brandon
Thanksgiving in
loves
June. We're gonna be doing Preserve Halloween Fest things around Thanksgiving this year. So,
Hey,
you
look,
know,
I'll cook the turkey.
there you go. Hey, Brandon will bring the turkey. It'll be a good
I'm
old
gonna
time.
be cooking. I'm gonna be cooking a down-home haunted turkey down in Savannah, Georgia.
Hey, do you think that you think Colin would fly out some brick and bone for us to Savannah?
Hey.
Huh. Can we make that happen? Like,
Can he like
Would it
rent a chopper and chopper those chickens to us?
Yeah, and much like the book festival, we'll pay in installments for a year and a half.
Yes. Why don't you, if you
There we go.
okay, hey, humble fam, if you guys would like to sponsor our brick and bones
Helicopter
fried chicken dinner,
escapades.
please right, Megan.
Yeah.
It's forwarded to Greg too. So
You know,
it's fine.
hey, we're gonna have the Thanksgiving guy there, right?
We're gonna have the Thanksgiving guy there.
Oh yeah, the Thanksgiving guy's gonna be there.
Yeah, Alex Armbruster.
Have we announced him yet?
Yeah. No, he's on the website. He's out there. He's officially on the show.
Yeah. That guy rules, and I
never met him.
Actually.
And that's good because as much as I love Halloween, Thanksgiving is one of my favorite holidays.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
For sure. We do the he played the John Carver. You know, he did some stunts and the John Carver role and things like that. So pretty cool. Pretty cool. Real excited about that one. Yeah.
It's gonna be fun. It's always the Halloween show is always like it's just so fun.
It's a fun little time. All the misfits show up. It's a really good. It's a really
just
good.
It's really cool.
Yeah.
It's gonna be extra awkward this time because we got Chris Alexander coming in, and I'm gonna be a freaking weirdo.
So you're gonna be there because we haven't really talked about this on the show.
I don't know. Chris
know?
Alexander's gonna be there.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true. Because I don't know. Do you want to tell everybody on the show? You want to fill everybody in on what's happening?
Yes, Moonbeam, fill everybody in.
Well,
do it,
okay,
coward.
Here's the thing. And I don't really know if I'm going to be there, but I am opening my coffee shop.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, you are.
The Grindhouse.
Her merch.
I've been drinking out of my merch.
I see it.
And just so you guys know, this is Brandon. Brandon Cox came up with this.
Mm-hmm.
Your third place. So it should say what people are thinking is going to be like you are
third place, but that's not it.
But it's your third place. Like this is your third place.
Yeah.
All work the Grindhouse.
People are going to start bringing me third place medals though, because I feel like they're going to miss the whole thing.
No, I'm gonna bring a third base. I'm gonna steal it from the park.
Your third base.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, I had this coffee shop before I had Lola May, my daughter, and then I decided, well, this is a real expensive hobby. I think I will just raise my
kid.
And so I did that. She's gonna be 16 soon, and she needs a job. And I feel like I've grown a lot in the past 16 years, and gonna reopen, gonna do it better, and gonna actually charge for profit this time. And
it's kind of a key thing you need to do in order to maintain a business.
I just really didn't know how to, I mean, I was 28 and an airbrush artist, so I know how to charge for airbrush.
Sure.
But I didn't know how to run a business. I mean, I was, seriously, like 28, I feel like had a lot of growing mentally left to do. I know there's probably some 28-year-olds listening being like, I'm grown, bitch. And I'm sure you are.
Right.
But I was a late bloomer. So anyway, that's what I'm doing. Reopening my coffee shop. Real excited about it. Gonna have lots of events up here. But I mean, it's gonna have just amazing drinks and really, really delicious desserts, and just gonna do it to it, Lars.
Do it to it,
Lars.
Lars.
If there are any 28-year-olds who feel like they're grown, please teach me your ways.
Yeah. Well, you know what I'm saying. I'm 44, and I've lived through some stuff, and I'm ready to give this a real go. And I got to put 100% into it. I got to put 100% into it. So I have moved on from putting on events.
Well, not to mention they closed the coal mine, so the kids can't work there.
That's right.
Yeah.
We actually, we didn't have a coal mine, but did you know we had a coal plant? We had like a
No.
$1 billion coal plant here
Uh-huh.
at the next county over.
And then what
Wouldn't doubt
happened?
it.
Brandon, you know what I'm talking about, right?
Talking about Kemper County.
Yeah, Kipper County, the coal plant.
Yeah, that's where boys became men.
Is it still around? Because typically, whenever the coal business dries up, the town just goes bust, right? That's the kind of thing that happens.
No,
Funny
and
story
they never
about that.
opened. They never opened. They just sank. Like, you know what? I wish
As of
somebody-
2020, the population was 8,988 people. So it never opened, I guess.
Nope.
It never opened.
Huh.
You just get somebody that knows something about that to talk about it. But it was a cluster cause.
I guarantee you, someone has made a video about that on TikTok, and you can just go to TikTok right now and find something about the Kemper. Like, I find there's the weirdest videos about just weird towns that dried up or whatever all the time on TikTok. I don't know what it is about my algorithm, but that's like what's stuck in there for me.
Like there was a tornado back in 1983.
Right. Yes.
The town never recovered.
Yeah.
Dang,
Craziness.
like gummo.
Like gummo.
Well, do we have an official date on the Grindhouse when it's opening?
No, I've been telling
Soon.
everybody since December that I'm going to be opening in mid-June, but
yeah,
you know what?
Mid-June's coming and going.
It's almost mid-June.
It'll be mid-June, like next week.
And 2 weeks ago, I discovered that I had a whole ass problem over here that I had to deal with, and Megan loaned me her husband. She's got a rent a handyman husband, and he came and gutted one of my rooms out. So got that done. Got the floor laid today, and I'm ready to open. Like it's like I'm ready to take.
Gonna happen.
I'm ready to make you drinks. I've just got to get a couple of health department. I got to get a health inspector over and
you got to grease some wheels.
I gotta have him over here before I get the permit. And
I know how it works. I've seen the bear.
It's some red tape stuff.
Yeah.
But it's ready. I got everything's gonna pass.
Okay.
I had to install a new 3-compartment sink. Nobody gives a shit about this part. Like, I got some.
There's probably some folks in the Humble fam that are thinking about opening a coffee shop.
Yeah,
in Neshoba County specifically. No, I don't. Yeah.
Well, holler at your girl.
The regulations change from place to place, county to county, parish to parish, if you will. But that's just the way it be. Yeah.
Yeah, holler at me. You want to get into it? You can.
I like it. Hey,
we gotta get Fabio. We gotta get that Fabio money.
Gotta get some Fabio money in, and we can make it happen. You know what I mean? Like, we get Fabio, we get some Brick and Bones flown in from Dallas to Savannah. We get some coffees. Yeah, we make it happen. It's fine.
Yeah.
Hey, do y'all want to? Before we get out of here, do y'all want to? Oh, I should mention too. I told y'all earlier I did start a second YouTube channel. Specifically for doing interviews, and I've got by the time this episode drops, I'll have 2 up there. One of them is a friend of mine named Shane Taylor, who wrestles for AEW and Ring of Honor. That was really cool. And I have another one.
My friend Shane Taylor.
Shane Taylor is a 2-time Wildcat heavyweight champion, believe it or not.
Hey, speaking of Wildcat, we need to talk.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Look, we need to, first off, we need to send some love out to Luke Hawks.
Yes.
He's recovering from some surgery he just had today as we're recording. So, if you see this, get well soon. Luke, I hope everything is working out for you okay. He was having a rough time with his recovery last time that he checked in. So, hopefully we're good there. But, we'll talk a little bit after this. But, yeah, and then also the one I'm about to drop real soon that will be out by the time this episode is out is with a guy by the name of Montezi, who is a rapper, but has written and made a lot of pro wrestlers' theme songs, and actually has several that AEW uses every week. So,
gotcha.
That's really cool. And
is this all Humble affiliated?
No, this is Grant Fletcher affiliated.
Okay.
It's just called Grant Fletcher on the mic.
Grant's like, hold up.
I'm going rogue.
And I do everything. I'll just drop my personal stuff right here.
Yeah.
And here's my
while we're
personal
talking about the
move.
Grindhouse of all things,
That's a good plan. You do what you want, Grant.
Hey.
Baby, this is your show.
look, I'm plugging. I'm plugging.
Yeah.
This is
away.
Jamal's show.
Oh, I miss Jamal.
I miss
Jamal's a muscular dude now.
Jamal, I mean, he's always been a freaking cutie, but he's a freaking like
He's a hunk. He's a dang hunk.
This motion.
he's a freaking beefcake.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He does the best Yogi Bear impression.
He has a genuine love and appreciation for like all of the classic, not just Hanna-Barbera, but like all of the classic cartoons.
I thought it was a fluke. I had no idea that he like really cared about Hanna-Barbera. I said Jamal. That's the best Yogi Bear impression I think I've ever heard.
Some people do. Yeah, they're into Hanna-Barbera. It's a big part of a lot of people's childhood. I mean, it makes sense. You know what else was a part of my childhood? The movie Bad Boys. Bad Boys and Bad Boys 2.
Man, we've talked about Bad Boys too.
I love Martin Lawrence.
Well, so here's the thing, right? We have a Bad Boys Ride or Die would have just dropped in theater.
Right?
5 or 4, I don't know. But
wait, is there a new Bad Boys film?
Yeah, it's dropping.
Yeah.
As we're recording this, it's dropping on Friday. By the time we release this, it will have been out, a little bit. And our friend Brady Pierce does stunts in the movie as well.
I need to see it so badly.
Yeah.
I saw the trailer. It looks awesome.
So I have a game here for us to play. I call it Bad Boys Taglines. And these are taglines you hear, like you might hear them in the trailer for a movie or see them on a movie poster. They're used to promote the movie.
Yeah.
And basically, I'm going to give you a tagline. You tell me what the name of the movie is based on the tagline. The only thing that ties them together is that each of these movies stars either Will Smith or Martin Lawrence.
Okay.
That's it. So first one to shout it out wins. Megan, are you going to be participating, or are you just going to be sitting on the sideline here? It's up to you.
Participate.
She's going to be on Team Moonbeam, I think, is what's happening.
Oh, we're going to team up?
Whatever y'all want to do, it's fine. We're loosey-goosey here. Yeah, Bob is on Team Brandon, and he's asleep right now.
He'll pitch in.
I don't really know how good he's going to be, but that's his like sleeping spot now, which is cool. Anyway, all right, so here's your first one. Just yell it out when you know it. Welcome to Earth. Population.
Independence Day.
Ooh, Population 1 is the other.
I Am Legend.
Yes, it is I Am Legend.
Dang, that was a tricky one.
I know, yeah, it is, because it does, sound like it's a line from Independence Day at the beginning there. All right, what about He's About to Get Medieval on You?
Black Knight.
Yes, Black Knight. 1 point for Brandon.
I knew that.
That was one of my favorite movies as a kid.
This one could be a few movies. Justice Has a Bad Side.
That's when he was is that Big Mama's house? No, not Big Mama's house.
No, that would not be a Big Mama's house.
Hold up.
Oh my gosh. It's not Big Mama's house.
Hancock.
Hancock. No, it's not Hancock. I like where you went with it, though.
Hancock.
I don't think that's.
I don't even know. Wait.
All right, so that's a movie called Suicide Squad.
We're not talking about the books anymore, okay?
Oh, gross.
That's Suicide Squad.
Oh,
We're still 1-1 here.
Will Smith was.
Will Smith is in that, yeah. How about this one? Share it with someone you love. It's gonna drive you crazy when I tell you the answer.
Hitch?
It's not Hitch. Makes a perfect guess, like a great guess.
Hitch was good.
I know.
This is kind of more of a play on the title itself. It's not like what the movie's about.
What was it again?
What's that?
What was your...
Share it with someone you love. All right. This is life.
Okay.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's not a good tagline.
No, because it's just a play on the title. It's not actually what the movie's about. You gonna eat that
cornbread?
Yeah. They got gambling at the Boom Boom Room?
Yeah.
All right. How about this one? It doesn't get any wilder than this. Still 1-1 here.
Man, I don't know, man. Is it House Party?
It's not House Party, but that's a good guess.
Is it Blue Streak?
It's not Blue Streak. I saw that movie way too many times.
Yeah, yeah.
All right. It doesn't get any wilder than this. That's your hint.
Bad Boys,
Wild.
but I have no idea.
Wild
Wild
West.
Wild
is
West.
Yes, that's the
Oh.
movie.
Oh.
That movie was trash.
Well, yeah. I didn't say it was a good movie. All right, how about this one? 4 guys,
God.
2,000 miles. How wild can it get?
Wait a minute. Did you just give the same tagline?
It's another wild one. That's weird, right? That's wild even. 4 guys, 2,000 miles. How wild can it get?
Oh, I know this one. Because I've mentioned this before.
Yeah, I think you have.
Wild Hogs.
It is Wild Hogs, yes.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
Mark Lawrence was in Wild
2-1,
Hogs.
Moonbeam. You got to catch up. You got like 3
Yeah,
left to
I
try and
love
catch up
Wild
here.
Hogs. I know that you guys hated it.
Yeah,
not
I
a
hate
fan
that
of it.
movie so much.
All right, what about this one? Bad behavior, bad attitude, real hero.
Bad Boys.
Not Bad
Hancock.
Boys. It is
Hitch.
Hancock. Yes,
Hancock.
yes, it is Hancock. All right,
It's
3-1.
Hancock that I like, not Hitch.
All right, Moonbeam, you got time to tie it up here. Let's see what happens.
I like Hancock.
To cop the loot, he became one.
Oh. Oh.
Yeah,
Is that Blue Streak?
it is Blue Streak. Yes.
Yes.
All right,
Killing it,
Brandon's
Brandon.
running away with the game here, but let's see if Moonbeam can score some kind of redemption shot here. How about back in time to save the future?
What's wrong with me? I don't know.
What's
How do I
wrong
know
with me?
these?
She said.
I'm a music person. I'm not a movie person.
What's
Shame.
Back in time to say.
If it were Rocky Horror, you'd know all the answers.
Well, true. Or
Yeah, back in
Labyrinth.
time to save the future. All right. This is Men in Black 3.
Oh, I forgot
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, I
Time
forgot that
travel.
there was a Men in Black 3.
That's
I never
okay. Someone
saw it.
reminded me that Men in Black International happened the other day. I forgot they made a 4th
I
one.
heard it was not good.
Well, they weren't even in it.
That sounds like a convention.
Yeah.
Men in Black International.
That has Chris Hemsworth in it.
Yeah.
That one.
All right. And here's what would have been. Brandon has won the game. Great job, Brandon.
Yay.
Congrats. Here's what would have
job,
been the
Brandon.
Yeah,
tiebreaker.
Brandon.
The season is changing.
Oh.
Aladdin.
Nope. Not Aladdin. Aladdin's tagline was very on the nose. I looked it up. It's like, get ready for a magic blue guy. Like, it's very much like some of these taglines are like, oh, here's just the name of the movie.
The Pursuit of Happiness?
Mm. I like where you went with it. No, that is Open Season.
Who was it?
Martin
Oh, Martin
Lawrence
Lawrence
was
in
a
that.
Martin
voice
Lawrence.
Yeah.
in Open
yeah.
Season. Yes.
What was the one where Will Smith plays like a gay dude, but he's like kind of a con artist?
I think that was the Pursuit of Happiness.
No,
6 Degrees of Separation.
maybe it's really old. Like he was really young in it.
Yeah, it's 1993. 6 Degrees of Separation.
I was 13,
Let's see. Con.
and I remember
Yeah,
thinking,
yeah, con man. Will Smith playing a con man. Yeah. And a robber who convinced a number of people in the 80s that he was the son of actor Sidney Poitier.
Sidney Poitier. That's
Ah.
right.
Yeah.
Rest in peace, by the way.
Rest in peace. I mean, he was like 90. I mean, I don't know how old he was. He was very old, though. How old was Sidney Poitier when he died? Let's see.
He was like he was 137.
He died like 2 years ago, too.
He did.
I
Guess who's
don't
coming
know.
for dinner?
He was 94. Yeah, pretty old.
Yeah.
So, anyway. Lived a long one. Lived a good one. But I think that's about all I have. We got Alabama Comic-Con coming up, but not till September, so you got plenty of time to plan that one out. I'm real excited about that one. I'm real excited to get back out there. I always am. It's like we do a show, and then we're off like the next weekend. I'm like, whew, it's good to be home. And then like by the next weekend, I'm just ready to be out there. doing
Time
it.
for another one.
Yeah, time for another one,
Let's get
exactly.
this ball rolling.
So it's part of the reason why I started that other separate channel, just so I could do stuff like that, in the intro.
Yeah.
Just needed something to do.
Yeah. Well, it's not like I needed something to do. I mean, let's be honest. I have a lot of things to do, but in that specific regard, yeah, that's why I did that. And so, anyway, yeah, I'm excited about that. And then Happily Ever After coming up next year, so you got plenty of time to plan that. And then Preserve Halloween Fest is going to close out the year again. What's that?
You got plenty of time to read some smutty books.
I'm gonna have to. Have to.
Our first author is MJ Fields. You should go check her out.
Yeah, and Brandon, you still got time to write those books.
No. So we didn't mention it last.
No, we talked about it after the fact. Yeah.
Yeah, I really want to talk to the only Chuck Tingle.
Yeah.
About this show.
If you don't know who Chuck Tingle is, just punch in his name on Amazon and read through
just go ahead.
the list of titles that he has. We can't even say them on this program.
He's a very spicy boy.
Are those the ones you sent me?
Oh, you said spicy.
Sorry, I've got a lemon seed in my mouth. Yeah. But listen, just so you guys know this, I went ahead and was so impressed by his catalog, just the titles, that I went ahead and got his mainstream book, expecting it to be a total like where it's just over the top goofy.
Yeah.
It is. Yeah. It is so well written.
He's a very good writer. Yeah.
Good. It's awesome. And I feel like he and I may have had the exact same childhood.
Yeah.
It is really good.
Well, let's book him, and then you could ask him, did your dad ever take you on a jet ski? And then compare notes. Yeah.
Did you grow up in Assembly of God?
Yeah.
Do you know about the Ghost Wolves?
Yeah. You ever heard about the Ghost Wolves of Fort Walton Beach?
The Ghost Wolves of Fort Walton.
Wow.
Shoot, I bet he knows about the Mississippi Tickler.
All right. I need to do a clip show for us one week so we can put all this into perspective. I think that'd be the way to do it. But anyway, y'all, check this out. Look, if you haven't already, make sure you hit that subscribe button and give us a like and a comment, perhaps, too, letting us know what you thought of today's episode. And also make sure you're following us on all of our social medias out there as well. It's a party every single week, and we're going to be back here next week for another visit on The Humble Show. But until then, stay humble.